So the voltage increases as we turn this, just with that slow rotation. So you can imagine how much this generator can pull up. So watch again. With just that little rotation, guys, you can see how much power this guy just pulled out. So this battery is like powering it, and then when I turn it, it charges the battery. It's just like a circle, right? So this battery is the load, and the battery's been charged. If we turn this generator, hook this back up again. Okay, let's power some loads with this generator so I show you how powerful it is. We're gonna power a bulb. Let's see. Let me grab that right away. Be back. But first, let's power this pump. This is a homemade pump that I did. A really powerful one. Let's use this generator to power the pump and see if it's really powerful, just like I said. All right, I'm gonna disconnect that. And then hook it up to this pump. Let's see how much power it's gonna put into the pump. All right, so connect that and this. All right, so I'm gonna turn this right so you can see what's gonna happen. Take out this battery. It's not a battery powering this. Let me show you. All right, look, there's nothing in there. It's just a motor that's sitting up here, and then this guy. So watch what happens when I turn this generator. You see that? Just power this pump. Let's power and this generator and see how it's gonna do. Hold on a sec. Let me grab an LED so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm back with an LED. Yeah, so let's power this with this generator. Let me show you what kind of power I'm talking about. All right, so we're just gonna hook this up. Okay, and this. Don't forget to drop a like if you like this video, and also hit that subscribe button if you like the video. So let's do this. Now we're gonna turn this generator. Not this one. Okay, whoa. That was really bright. Let me put on my glasses. Where did I put it? Never mind. Anyway, let's just turn this, but I'm not gonna look at the light. Alright. Although I'm not looking at it, but I can see it through my eyelids, so. So you guys are seeing this. If you like this video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. You can see how powerful this is. So now we're gonna use this to charge this lithium-ion battery that's on this robot. This is just a little. Let me power this up and show you guys. This is basically just a vibrating robot. It's just a vibrator. So I was thinking of adding sensors to this so that if it moves and detects metal, it just stops and maybe drops a marker. It drops like a red dot on the spot that it has found the metal, and then it keeps on going. So that is what I thought of. All right. So this is a lithium-ion battery that's on this robot. So we're gonna use a generator to power this, to charge this lithium-ion battery. All right. Let's measure the voltage of the battery first before we go into charging it. Okay. So 3.69 volts, which is just 3.7 volts. Okay. But to charge this, we want to drain down the battery. So I want to drain down the battery till it's let's say 3.0 volts, so we can start charging from there, and you can see how fast and how powerful this generator is at charging. All right. Hey, KS, K space, yeah. What's up? Sergio. Sergio says, Boa notice. I'm really sorry. I don't know what you're saying. But this right here is a generator. And this generator is going to be used to charge this lithium-ion battery. And we've already used this to power some loads like this LED, which was really bright when we did that. So, yeah. See what's going on? It's charging. Hey, Divi says hi. Hello. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's a generator. Yeah. So this is going to charge this lithium-ion battery. And right now it's powering this motor. So watch what happens. As you can see. Yeah. He says, oh, crack. Yeah, but this is not a full setup. We need a diode to stop this motor from turning. But right now, this battery is powering the motor, this generator, and that's why it's turning. Yeah. So yeah, when I crank it, oh wait, let me hook up the multimeter again. Okay, so there it is. See, you see? Oh, it's really powerful. It's a really powerful generator. Yeah, over 4. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm just doing that with my hand. So imagine if I hook this up to a bicycle, then imagine what would happen. I mean, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, man. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Bay Club says, so you can accelerate it. Yes. Says, the Everything Man says, now you can charge your battery. Yeah, definitely. I can charge my battery anytime. Anytime I want. See? So Bay Club says, or put a volume with a transformer so you can push it faster. With a transformer. No, that's gonna cost a lot. That's gonna load the generator. Or maybe except I'm using a bicycle. I just hook some teeth and the bicycle chain to this and then turn it with my leg rather than my hand. So I mean, this can blow up a capacitor if you don't know what you're doing. It says add a bunch of 18650s. Okay, let's do that. I think I have, yeah, this guys. Let's try out this guys. So let me just hook up some wires. Let me connect some wires to this so we can charge that. All right, let's do it. Negative. This is 18650 lithium ion battery to these guys in parallel. So we're gonna charge this too and see if okay, so the Everything Man says you have a speed controller of some kind. Speed controller? No, I don't have a speed controller. Hey, Handmade says hi. Hello. Hamid. All right. Let's hook this battery. Let's hook it up to the generator. So I'm gonna disconnect this. This one's here. All right, it's really hard to take off. So disconnect this guy, and now we're connecting this guy. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's the correct direction. But a more efficient way to charge this battery with the generator is by using a diode, so that we will stop the voltage from the battery going into the generator and stop it from spinning. Okay, the Everything Man says generator, aka motor, when powered. Yeah, definitely, yes. So yeah, a way to stop this from turning is to use a diode. That's what I did before, and I'm gonna do it again. Just hold on a sec. Let me hook this up and let's see if it's actually gonna charge the okay, let's see what happens. Let's hook up the multimeter so we can measure the voltage. Right, there we are. And here. So 2.2. Okay, the Everything Man says diode is a one-way street for electricity. Yeah, definitely. So if we use a diode, we will stop the voltage from the battery, and the voltage from the generator is going to go into the battery. So that's why I need a diode, so that we wouldn't be having this problem of the motor turning, the battery turning the motor. So see what happens. Hey, Faith. Fatty, yes, Fatty. Hello, how you doing? Okay, as you can see, guys, 2 batteries. 2 batteries, guys. So that's it right here. We're charging 2 batteries with this generator. Oh, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. See, guys? It's really powerful. Okay, let's add in a diode so that we can charge this efficiently. But you can see it charged, right? It charged. Okay, the Everything Man says it's splitting the load between the 2 batteries. That's why it's not spiking as high. Yeah, yes, yeah, definitely. But let's use a diode so that we can charge this more efficiently. I think I placed my diode somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna take this diode out of this PCB. There's a diode right here. Right here, just gonna break that out. Okay, so this is a diode. So we're gonna hook this up to the battery and the generator in series. Let me hook up some wires so we can do that right away. Okay, I'm back, so let's hook this up. Connect some wires first to the generator, to the diode. Yeah. All right, guys, here it is. All right, let me like this so you can see what's really going on. So this is going to go in series with the battery and the generator. So this is from the generator, and we're going to connect the negative terminal of the diode to the generator. This is negative. So we're going to hook that up, and we're going to connect this positive side to the lithium-ion battery. So as you can see right now, we have no turning. It's not turning the motor because the voltage from here, from the battery, has been stopped by the diode. And now we're going to charge the battery more efficiently than before. So we have a voltage of 2.6665. Just, I want you to look at that. Now it's 2.68 volts. So let's turn this and see how far we charge. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Let's keep on turning. Oh, Everything Man says, dang, you can charge those batteries and quick. Yes, as you can see, it was at 2.68 volt, but now it's at 2.85 volts. 2 lithium-ion batteries, guys. 2 lithium-ion batteries. So let's keep on charging. So like this video and hit that subscribe button. So let's keep on going. The Everything Man says, that is super stable. I'm surprised. Yeah, definitely, man. So this generator outputs 40 volts and also 6 amps. So imagine what will happen if we use a bicycle, guys. Imagine what will happen if we hook this up to a bicycle and paddle it. I mean, that would be a crazy amount of power. So the Everything Man says, now, how did you figure that out? Because doesn't it charge the quicker returns? How did you figure that out? Because doesn't it change the quicker returns? How do I figure that out? Well, it's just so the thing with this, change the quicker returns. Change the quicker returns. I don't really understand. You mean change in what way? Like change the quicker returns? Don't really get it. Okay. I don't get it. Like, for what to change? Oh, okay. It's not always going to give you 40 volt at different. Yeah, definitely yes. It's not going to give you 40 volt at different speed. Yes. Or am I wrong? No, you're not. You're not. You're not wrong. Okay, let's just hook this generator to the multimeter to see what's going on. Yeah, it says look. Okay, let's turn it slow. Let's turn it really slow, not too fast. Like this. Just with one finger. So that's a slow rotation. Right? But let's turn it a little bit faster. Let's turn it a little bit faster. Let's turn it way faster now. So, as you can see, yeah. So you're right about that. And boom, yeah, definitely. So you're right about that, about speeds. Yes, it has different voltages at different speeds. So a way to stabilize that is to use a capacitor. So we're going to connect a capacitor in parallel with the generator to stabilize the voltage. Yeah, so let's keep on charging and see how far we go. Okay. Maji8 says, is this AC or DC gen? Yeah, this is a DC generator. Yeah, so but I prefer the AC actually because I can control control the amount of power and get any especially when it's a three-phase generator. I could just build a three-phase rectifier and then I can tap into any voltage I want. So that's the advantage of the Let's check something out first. I think I had a converter here or something. Yeah, we're gonna look out for that later on, but let's do something. Okay, yeah, it says Majet says AC, then use rectified. DC stores in battery. AC, no. Yeah, if it's AC, you want to use a rectifier. Yes, definitely. You want to use a rectifier, and then you want to use like a charge control, something like to step down the voltage to get to, just like this lithium-ion battery, which requires 4.2 volts to charge. Yeah, because the maximum charge voltage for the lithium-ion battery is 4.2 volts. So you want a charge control that's going to charge that battery. Oh, this came out. That's going to charge that battery to 4.2 volts. So yeah, if you're using AC alternator to charge your battery, you want to use that. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay, let's get back to the single lithium-ion battery. We're actually draining this down so we can recharge it. We want to drain this guy down to 3.0 volts. Let's hook this back up to the generator and drain it completely. So as I connect this back to the generator, it's going to act like as a motor rather than a generator. Okay, we're hooking it back up, hooked up one wire, and hook this right here. And let's connect the other probe from a multimeter, which is here. And you can see the voltage. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. So we're going to drain this guy down and recharge this battery right here. Okay, let it run. Okay, the Everything Man says, think how much power is wasted in car alternators. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a car alternator has a lot of power. I was even thinking of using that for my welding machine, a mobile welding machine, because I bought a GX200 engine, and then, you know, car alternators they come in different amperage. So what I want to do is I wanted to buy a 200 amp car alternator so I can use to weld. You know, if you turn a car alternator, it doesn't generate electricity. It generates just a little bit, except you excite the alternator, you excite the field coil, then you get power from the stator coil. So that is how you get power from, and the power is like crazy, guys. Like, it's super crazy, man. You can use that to weld, like seriously, you can use that to weld. So yeah, it is truly a waste, because these guys are like, yeah, it says, oh, very complicated way to weld though. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So I wanted something that I can use to weld anytime and anywhere, man. So I was thinking, I got a GX200 engine. I could just pour in my gasoline and then start the engine and weld. Like, I don't want to rely on the electricity here. So because it's not stable. So that is the reason why I wanted to build that, so I can use for my projects. So the Everything Man says, what would power it, or just a generator? Oh, actually, I am in Nigeria, and the electricity here is not stable. So, how about you? Yeah, oh, he says, oh. I'm actually here in Nigeria, and electricity is absolutely not stable. So that is why I plan on doing that. And also, I also plan on building a steam engine that I can use to power some things. All right, so we're just gonna let this sit and burn out the battery. The voltage is in the battery, so MayJ says use power stabilizer. Yeah, a power stabilizer. Yeah, I think that would be like a capacitor, or yeah, definitely that's a good idea. Power stabilizer. But actually, you can use a capacitor in parallel with the generator. So yeah, can go with that. All right, so okay, we're just gonna let this sit for a while, and we're gonna keep on charging. Okay, so yeah, let me show you guys something. For most of you that don't know what's in, so what exactly is in here? It's just a set of gears like this. Well, one is out. Just gonna plug that in. It's just a set of gears like this. A big gear with a lot of teeth, and the next gear is just a smaller one with a little number of teeth, and on the other side it has large numbers again, and it's gonna turn this one, which has a little number of teeth and then large at the top here, and then this part is gonna turn the motor that's sitting here, and if we turn this part, which is here, it's gonna turn the last gear really fast enough to turn the motor, and because of the speed, that's why we have 40 volts at the output. So the Everything Man says, what power is common by you? 220? Yeah, it's 220 volts. It's 220 volts. Most times it drops to about 175, and yeah, it's not that stable. It's not really stable. 220 to 175, and yeah, that's how it is. And we're using I think 50 hertz here. Yeah, that's the frequency, 50 hertz. So yeah. Okay, he says do solar and batteries. Yeah, I was thinking of that. So actually, I was thinking of building my very own. AJ says 220 single phase. Single phase. No, it's not single phase. It's not single phase. It's a 3-phase. So actually, I was thinking of building my own battery. So what's in here, this container is sulfuric acid that I bought. And Major says L to L. L to L? Yeah, actually, yeah. We've got 3 live wires. And then we have our neutral. Yeah. He asks if it's live to neutral. We've got 3 wires, which is the live wires coming from the pole, 3 live wires, and then 1 neutral. So it's 3-phase. Yeah, but not complete 3-phase. Most times we have 3, most times we have 2, and most times we have just 1. So that's how it is. So the Everything Man says, oh man, you have the chemical components to construct. Yeah, definitely, I have that. So what is left for me is just lead. I need lead to actually build the battery. And also, the plates of the batteries are coated with lead dioxide, and the other one is with spongy lead. I think that should be the negative, spongy lead. So what I need is some lead. So I think I'm gonna purchase that in the market. They do sell it. They do sell it in a sign shop here in Calabar. I think they do sell. Yeah, they do sell it. So, okay. The Everything Man says take from old car battery. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have an old car battery, and it will be really expensive though. Like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Maybe I can check out the mechanics shop. Maybe they should have something like that. Okay, the Everything Man says we don't have that out here. Whoa, out here? Where are you? Junkyard. Okay, junkyards. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna check. They do sell lead metal in Science Shop. They just sell it in. I think they weigh it something. I'm just gonna go with that, I guess. And then I'm gonna make the mesh. I'm gonna make a mold. Yeah. You know the lead acid battery is in a mesh form. The electrode is in a mesh form. Then they just cover that up with the coating of lead dioxide. So yeah, that is it. Lead dioxide is really simple to make. You just need to do the electrolysis. You just you're gonna use copper and then you're gonna use lead to do that. I think copper is the positive, then lead should be negative or something. Then you're gonna leave that for an hour, and then when you come back, you're gonna see the formation of lead dioxide on the lead metal. So the Everything Man says, I know little about actually making one. Haha. Yeah. Yeah. So have you made a battery before? Have you made a battery before? So Meijay says, did you study electrical, or it is a hobby? Actually, it's just a hobby. I study. I do. I have this book called The Principles of Physics, where I do a lot of research. Actually, I do a lot of research, and also with these books, it helps me to go deep into anything. So this one here, let me show you the book. This one right here is The Principles of Physics, and it's a really old book. Yeah, let me check that out. I should probably have something. Yeah. So Guy says, hi, hello. Okay, the Everything Man says, no, I won't even deconstruct one anytime else, sure. But battery, just be careful. Yeah, definitely. You should be careful because the acid is corrosive. Like the sulfuric acid here, you want to be using gloves with that. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful when you're doing that. So let me just open to the page where they showed the internal construction of the lead acid battery. So Meijay says, be careful with battery. Agree? Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. You want to be careful with these things, especially the acid. Okay, so the Everything Man says, is LiFePO easier or safer? Actually, it is easier when let's say you want to make a 12-volt battery. Yeah, it would be much easier for you to go ahead and buy it. But safer, I don't think it's safe because the LiFePO battery, when it's bloated, it can cause a lot, especially when you bring a flame close to it. It could explode or something. So I don't think so. Safer, yeah. There has to be a lot of maintenance on the battery. Like if you're doing a 12-volt battery with a LiFePO battery, you want to hook up a lot of sensors, like a temperature sensor, to measure the temperature so that you're not gonna overheat the battery when it's been charged. So you really want to be careful. But I think going with a lead acid battery is has a lot of advantage, because if your LiFePO battery is dead, you can revive it. But a lead acid battery, you can revive. You can revive a lead acid battery. all you need to do is just buy the sulfuric acid, and then you need to turn it. You just turn it inside the lead acid battery, and then you have an alive battery again. So yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for staying by to watch. Thank you so much. The Everything Man says. Okay, goodbye. All right, so yeah, let me show you the page I was talking about. The internal construction of the lead acid battery. I think I should have it right here. Accumulators. No, not this. Okay, here it is. I found it. All right, there it is. This is the internal construction of the lead acid battery. Lead peroxide. And as you can see, it's coated with lead peroxide. And let me just take this away first so you can see what is on here. So there it is. It has a wood or rubber separator. And the negative electrode is lead. It's just lead metal. So that's the internal construction, and I've been doing a lot. This book has guided me a lot. So yeah, I do a lot of research, and there's a lot of PDFs out there if you want to go deep into things like this. So before you go into things, making stuff like this, you want to do a lot of research and safety first, guys. Safety. You want to be careful with these things. So we're just gonna keep on draining this down until it's down completely. So